You guys, I've become an iPad kid, grand old age of 34. So I haven't done much yet, but I thought it'd be so handy for editing my videos and just like getting everything ready and like sort of separating work, because I am sick of using my phone for everything. I'm gonna make some vegetable soup today using a bunch of veg that I grew myself. I say a bunch, not that much. Some tomatoes, these are some courgettes, some more courgettes. And then I also had some random like potatoes and other veg. So I just kind of want like a cozy day. I feel like it's just, feels a bit like dull, and it just feels like a soup day.
Mama,
Yeah?
I want a tackle.
You want a cuddle? Come here then. We're just gonna make a little bit of soup, really. I asked Delia, I said, do you want some pasta or do you want soup? And she said, soup. We're having a total cozy day at home today, and I'm so happy. I did think like, oh, maybe we should go out, and I just thought, it's good to have a day at home, especially on a Sunday. I feel like we go out every day to like the park or whatever. We had quite a busy day yesterday, so it's just nice to like have a day at home. Dallas is watching, or we were just watching the like original Beauty and the Beast. So it's just, I don't know, this is like my dream day. We're just off to the park. I have a total mum uniform on. I just put this black, you know when you just like wear whatever's at the front door? That is what I'm doing today. So I'm wearing this blue striped top, t-shirt, black jacket that I had next to the door, some yellow trousers, and then my gazelles. Is that not the most mum outfit ever? So this is our spare room, and I'm so sick of it looking like this. It's just crazy. That's like my vintage pile. This is a pile of bedding, including the bedding to go on this bed. It's just full of stuff. There's like some of Delia's old clothes that need to sort out there. We need to get rid of these chest of drawers and get a proper set. Some artwork, suitcase, just everything's a mess. And we've got so much storage in here and it's just not being utilized. So it's Tidy Friday, and I'm just gonna sort out everything. I am having quite a productive morning. I had like a list to get through this morning, and I've kind of ticked some things off, which is really good. A few of them were like hanging over my head, but I don't really know why. And now it's Tidy Friday because I really need to do some stuff. I would like to tidy up our spare room, and I think just over a week, my best friends are coming down from Scotland, which is going to be so good, but I really need to tidy up our house, and the spare room is crazy. I would love to tidy up my dressing room, the spare room, and then maybe clear out my makeup. So let's begin Tidy Friday. Framed Matty Healy needs to go. George's done the food shop. I actually hate doing the food shop. I like doing it on like the app, but to go into the shops, I feel like down here, supermarket shopping is wild. Did you have any fights? Do you see any tears? I've seen people fighting. I've seen people in tears in the supermarkets down here. It's the Wild West.
Not so much supermarkets, the maniacs on the roads.
My favourite? Of course.
It's on offer.
The best. Well done, Cody. Hot lemons.
Well,
Well done. I actually wasn't sure I would ever finish that job of like clearing out my makeup. It just seemed like such a big task. I just kept stopping and then going out to do different jobs, like sorting out this bedroom, but finally it's done. I feel very pleased because I was trying to do that for ages, and also I really wanted to find a place for my makeup brushes. I've done that. Okay, here we go. Whee! So I've got foundations, primers, things like that, highlighters and bronzers, blushers, makeup brushes, eyeshadows, more like creamy eyeshadow things, lip stuff, and concealers. This is still way too much makeup, but I feel good about it. I love makeup, so I'm not gonna buy anything new for a while, but I feel like I don't want to get rid of any of this. I'll just slowly use it up. With the exception of my vintage pile, who knows the fate of the vintage pile. This room's looking a lot better. I did have an issue. As soon as there's like a minor hurdle, it really throws me out. So I had to abort this one and come back. But basically they sent me 2 duvet covers and only 1 pillowcase. So now I'm like, and I've washed them. Of course I have. I just chucked them in the washing machine without looking. So now I don't know what to do. It's looking a little bit better. I'm just gonna tidy up the perfumes and stuff up there, get rid of those prints. These can go to the dressing room. The only issue is like, drawer suits there as well. The inside of the cupboards is really bad. And it's my dream to clear all these out. So I think that's what I'm going to do like over the next week or so maybe. This is full of bedding and this one's like winter coats. I also feel like I've got hay fever, or just like the dust is thrown up. My eyes, I keep sneezing, my eyes are so red and runny. So yeah, my big plan is to clear all these out, and I definitely will do it, and I'll have so much more space. I feel like I really need an incentive, and the incentive is having all this space. And we have this old like vintage chest of drawers here. I'm just gonna put it Marketplace and buy like an actual set of drawers. I love those like big wide 6-drawer chests. Dahlia's got one and we've got one, and they just hold so much. So I'll sort that out, get some more storage for there, and then sort out all these, and I feel like I'm on the right path. I thought I would give you a little tour of what's on my Kindle. I absolutely love my Kindle. I've got the it's kind of one of the newer ones. I'm not too sure of the exact name, but it's like the matcha color. And then I got like the little clear case that they recommend to come with it. I love my Kindle. Like I just love having the books on there. Every month Kindle do a like 99p deal on a bunch of books. So there's some really good ones. Like every single month there's like 5 or 10 books that I'll get. So I just have like a sort of stash on my Kindle at all times. I think I've said this before, I'm really in my like romance era. So I read a lot of like Carly Fortune or Paige Toon or like Abby Jimenez, I think her name is. I think I just breathe through them, really easy to read, and I think like that's what kind of keeps me going with reading, because I do read a lot, but I think after pre-Dahlia I would easily read like a few books a month, and then I had her and I don't know, I feel like I've got mum brain, I've got a lot going on, I need to like work a lot in the evenings now as well, so it's not always like easy to get a book. But one thing that I've been doing recently is that it takes Dahlia a long time to go to sleep. I have to lie with her, and I'm sure everyone is familiar with the whole lying with the toddler trying to get him to sleep. One thing I've started doing is reading aloud from my Kindle. Obviously if there's a bit of spice I have to like skip a few paragraphs. Not always ideal, but I feel like it's better than just lying there. Or sometimes I'll just like read my book to myself, but sometimes I feel like if I read out loud to her from my book, we both enjoy it. So yeah, I've been reading. So last month there was some really good books, this month, sorry, that are still available. I think I got the Perfect Couple by Ellen Hildebrand. That was like a Netflix series. I really like the series, it's good. And I read her book 28 Summers years ago. It's like one of those ones that's like set in like Nantucket or something like that, or Martha's Vineyard maybe. Just so good. It's like that sort of vibe, romance, loved it. So I read that one. I thought I'll get Perfect Couple. My friend said it was really good. I think there was a new This Summer Will Be Different. It's the Carly Fortune book I've not read. It's actually like the prequel to, I think, Every Summer After, is that right? But I read them in the wrong order basically. So I got that was on 99p this month. And then I'm reading her book Meet Me at the Lake at the moment. So good, really enjoying that. It took me a while to get into it, but now I'm into it. I'm like, yes, really good. James by Percival Everett was up on Kindle this month as well. So was this book, So Good to See You. I'm not too sure what that's about. I like the cover. And I really like Claire Leslie Hall. She wrote a book called Broken Country. And it was just so good. It's like kind of vintage farm vibes, like quite sad, but more sad than a romance, but still a bit of a romance. And then she wrote this book called Days You Were Mine, and it's kind of I guess it's kind of like a Daisy Jones and the Six-esque book. I think if you like that sort of art band sort of love story, you'll like that. I really enjoyed Days You Were Mine. I started reading Emily Henry's Beach Read. I paid like a $5 for that last month, and then it was on 99p this month, and I didn't even enjoy it. I stopped reading it, and I hardly ever do that. So yeah, I got quite a few books. I also got, I think this was last month, it's on 99p. It's The Lamb by Lucy Rose. It might be a bit obscure to me. I would have loved to, like pre-baby, I loved an obscure read, but now I just feel like my brain just can't, it's just not very good at coping with that sort of thing now. I don't know why. I feel like having a baby has like dumbed me down a wee bit. I'm okay with that. But yeah, if you like a sort of romance book, I like anything by Paige Toon, and is that her name, Paige Toon? And Abby Jimenez and Carly Fortune. I think they're really, really good. But that's what I'm reading at the moment. There was a couple of Barbara Kingsolver books up on 99p this month as well. I've only read Demon Copperhead, but I absolutely loved it. So I bought another one of hers called The Bean Trees, which sounded quite good. I also really like, is it Kristen Hanna? All the buttons always cover their names. I read one of her books ages ago. I can't remember which one it was. It's like historical fiction. It doesn't sound like it would be good, but she's so good at writing. It's always amazing. But I got The Nightingale. My cousin said it was her favourite, but it took me a while to get in there, and I actually stopped reading it, but I do want to go back to it. The other ones I got are, I also got, what did I just see there? Oh yeah, I read Malibu Rising. It was like I think I read Carrie Soto's Back at the start of the year, and then I read Malibu Rising. There's kind of a crossover between them, but I love anything Taylor Jenkins read, and that was like the last one I think that I hadn't read. And then I bought the actual copy of Atmosphere, and I still haven't started it. I know I'll love it. It's so weird, you know, when you're like sort of build things up in your head. It's like there's no need. Just read it, Kate. Just simply read it. Yeah, so I've got loads of books. I thought you'd enjoy a little rundown. I also have A Court of Thorn and Roses by my friend was down a little while ago, and she was like, you need to read it. And I was on her hen, and she, like, all the girls were talking about it, but I haven't. I bought it because it was on offer, but I haven't read it yet. But yeah, definitely, if you're a Kindle girly, look for the 99p deals. I do actually usually do a little roundup at the start of the month, so if that's your vibe, then I'll look to that.
Awesome.